Viewers, have you ever seen two people who don't need to say a single word, yet the world can feel their connection? Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min have become the kind of duo that makes silence speak louder than words. And their journey from Seoul to Paris is proof that some stories are written not in press statements or interviews, but in the quiet looks, subtle gestures, and unspoken understanding that two souls share in the midst of fame. Their story isn't just about being celebrities. It's about how they've turned simplicity, elegance, and pure affection into a language of their own, one that keeps everyone talking, even when they're not. When Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min appeared in Paris earlier this month, fans thought it was just another fashion event. But as soon as cameras captured them walking into the same venue, with matching tones in their outfits, and that effortless synchronization that can't be faked, the internet went into a frenzy. You, dear viewers, probably saw the clips too. The way Hae-In gently glanced at her before stepping aside to let her walk first, or how So-min smiled without even turning toward him, as if she already knew he was watching. That moment alone was enough to make social media explode with comments like, "They're literally in love without even trying," and "Their chemistry feels like poetry." In the world of Korean entertainment, subtlety is everything. Stars are often careful with how they act, what they wear, and even where they sit. But Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min have mastered the art of staying authentic without crossing that fine line between public and private. When they first worked together, fans noticed their natural rhythm, their laughter during interviews, the way their eyes would meet mid-sentence, and how they both seemed to understand each other even without words. That same energy hasn't faded. In fact, it's grown into something deeper, more mature, and more mesmerizing. What's beautiful about this pair is how they've built their bond not on grand gestures or public declarations, but through quiet consistency. When So-min appeared in interviews, she often spoke about valuing people who are kind, respectful, and grounded, traits that perfectly describe Jung Hae-In. And Hae-In, known for his calm yet thoughtful nature, once said that he admires people who carry warmth in silence. Fans connected the dots, whispering that perhaps these two weren't just professional colleagues. They were two people who truly understood each other on a level beyond words. When they arrived in Paris, the setting seemed made for them. The city of lights, the romance in the air, and the timeless aura of two stars walking side by side. Everything felt like a movie scene. They didn't need to hold hands or pose for the cameras. Their chemistry filled the space between them. And as photos circulated online, people couldn't help but feel that this wasn't just another celebrity sighting. It was a moment that told a quiet love story in the language of glances and smiles. Even when reporters tried to ask about their relationship status, both Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min simply smiled. That smile, soft, genuine, and unbothered, said more than any answer could. The world doesn't need confirmation when the connection is that visible. Their agencies remain silent too, fueling the mystery even more. And maybe that's the magic of it all. They don't need to confirm what everyone already feels. Fans around the globe, especially those who have followed their careers since their early days, can sense how their friendship, or something more, has evolved beautifully. They've both been through ups and downs in the industry. So-min, known for her expressive acting and grounded personality, has faced scrutiny for being too real in a world obsessed with perfection. Hae-In, on the other hand, has carried the weight of being the ideal man image for years. But when they're together, that pressure seems to melt away. They look like two people who can finally breathe, who can finally be themselves. Remember the Paris Fashion Week dinner? Cameras caught So-min laughing freely at something Hae-In whispered, her shoulders relaxing as he leaned slightly closer. It wasn't staged. It was raw, human, and pure. Fans commented, "She glows differently when he's around," and another said, "If love had a look, this would be it." These aren't just celebrity moments, they're glimpses of something real unfolding before our eyes. As their fans, we've watched them grow not just as actors, but as individuals who embody grace and humility in an industry that often forgets what those words mean. Jung Hae-In has always been the gentleman, polite, composed, and respectful. He's the kind of man who doesn't chase the spotlight, but somehow it always finds him. Jung So-min, on the other hand, shines with authenticity. She doesn't try to impress, she just is. And that's what makes her unforgettable. Together, they've become the symbol of what modern Korean stardom should look like. Talented, kind-hearted, and effortlessly connected. Their story also reminds viewers that love doesn't always need loud proclamations or social media gestures. Sometimes, love lives in the small things. The way one waits for the other, the way one smiles at the mention of the other's name, or the way silence between them feels comfortable rather than empty. That's what Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min represent. A love that feels mature, unspoken, and beautifully rare in an industry that thrives on spectacle. Let's not forget how their fans, both in Korea and internationally, have become part of this quiet yet powerful narrative. Online communities are flooded with edits, photos, and even fan-made stories about the two. Some fans call them the silent couple, while others nickname them Seoul's sweetest secret. The fascination isn't just about whether they're dating, it's about the energy they share. It's magnetic, calming, and somehow healing to watch. When So-min was spotted leaving a cafe in Seoul, wearing a coat similar to the one Hae-In was seen in a week earlier, the internet immediately noticed. Was it a coincidence, or was it their subtle way of staying connected despite their busy schedules? Fans debated endlessly, analyzing every photo, every post, and every gesture. And yet, through it all, both stars remained quiet, never denying, never confirming. It's almost as if their silence is their love language. From Seoul to Paris, from movie sets to private moments caught by fans, the thread that connects Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min remains unbroken. Each public appearance feels like another chapter in an unwritten love story, one that fans are eagerly reading between the lines. And whether it's friendship, love, or something that transcends both, one thing is clear. They bring out the best in each other. Their presence together feels natural, easy, and faded. In interviews, when asked about what kind of person they'd like to spend time with, both have given answers that sound eerily similar. Someone who understands them without needing explanations. Someone they can sit with in silence and still feel at peace. And isn't that exactly what we see when they're together? Two people who don't need to fill every moment with words because their hearts already speak the same language. As you, our dear viewers, watch these two from your screens, maybe you feel it too. That strange, warm tug that makes you smile without realizing. Because we're not just watching celebrities here. We're witnessing something more human. Their connection makes us believe that even in the dazzling, noisy world of fame, real affection can still exist quietly, purely, and beautifully. Paris may have been just another destination on their busy schedules, but for fans, it was a reminder that love doesn't always shout. It sometimes just walks beside you under the city lights, matching your pace, smiling in your silence. The world may continue to speculate, the media may chase stories, but Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min will keep doing what they do best, living, shining, and speaking through their unspoken bond. And maybe that's the most romantic part of all. They don't need to make announcements, attend interviews together, or feed the headlines. They just exist, two stars orbiting each other with quiet grace, proving that in a world full of noise, the most beautiful stories are often told in silence. So, to all the viewers watching and wondering, yes, you're not imagining it. What you see between Jung Hae-In and Jung So-min is something special. Whether it's love or destiny, it's pure. It's rare, and it's unfolding right before our eyes from Seoul to Paris, one silent heartbeat at a time.